Hello and welcome to another episode of my Facts and Glitches series, where I continue to showcase more of what I've learned about GTA 5 in my almost 15,000 hours of playing the game and from my awesome viewers. Agent ULP is a character that appears in both GTA 5 and GTA Online, but he first appeared in GTA 4.
Who are you? FIB?
The FIB? Do I look homosexual?
The license plate of his Greenwood is actually a reference to the game that he first appeared in. It reads 29 ULP 408. These numbers are a reference to the release date of GTA 4, which was the 29th of April 2008. In fact, when our online character meets Agent ULP for the first time, he also makes a subtle reference to GTA 4, as he says to us the exact same greeting that he says to Nico when he first meets him.
Mr. Bellic, quite a file, quite a story.
You don't know me, but I know you. Quite a file, quite a story.
Beseecher is a crowdfunding website in GTA 5 where donors can contribute to fund outlandish products. The term Beseecher itself refers to someone who begs. It is clearly a parody of the real-life website Kickstarter, and it includes things like edible chocolate for dogs, a role-playing game based around Little Red Riding Hood, a pornographic film of the creator's mother in a lewd situation with their Hispanic gardener, an art project that involves fleeing the artist's feces, a tattoo of your face on this guy's back, and an artistic project involving planting trees in convertibles and moving them at 75 miles per hour. This website clearly mocks crowdfunding as merely online begging, and the logo being an outstretched hand clearly reinforces this point. Despite the Besra plane existing in GTA Online and single player since 2014, it was only with the release of the enhanced version of the game in 2022 that it started to spawn in and around Fort Zancudo. One can spawn at the western end of the military base, and another can be found outside of one of the larger hangars. It can also be spotted flying in formation around Fort Zancudo and through Lago Zancudo. It's honestly unclear why they made this change. Perhaps these spawns were planned for the original game and were cut, and they merely restored them for the enhanced version. What optional deaths in GTA 5 are actually canon?
Am I supposed to kill you now?
Oh no, bro. Not me.
There are of course multiple events where you choose whether to kill a character or let them live. These include Agent ULP in the wrap-up, Simeon during his random event that can only appear for a limited time after you complete the mission complications.
That's him! The guy that smashed my window!
Yeah, I'm an old fat-ass fucker with a gun!
Cheng in the third way,
Xiao Tao!
Patrick McReary in his robbery random events,
You, pal! We need your help! Good, kid!
I heard you're interested in taking care of some lost travelers.
and Dr. Friedlander in abandonment issues.
Can we just get a quick photo together?
What is this?
I think you need a new therapist. I'm leaving town. I've got a TV show.
You got a TV show.
It's not like I'll be using real names or anything. I'm really discreet. This kind of exposure will push you to the help you need.
Now, that's how you work through an issue.
Adding on to this, there is also Trevor with the ending Something Sensible, and Michael with the ending The Times Come. However, as GTA Online's story has evolved over the years, all of these possible deaths have been made non-canon. Agent ULP returned as a supporting character in the Doomsday Heist Act 2 in 2017.
God damn it.
Simeon appeared briefly during a free mode event Business Battle in the After Hours update in 2018. Do note that Simeon's repossession jobs are set a few months before GTA 5 story, as is all the 2013 GTA Online content. Cheng featured prominently in the Diamond Casino Resort update in 2019, and he even briefly mentions surviving the events of the third way. Do note that the lip syncing is still broken for this mission.
我曾经差点在这个商圈俱乐部被杀一次就够了。
喝点香槟，冷静一下。
Patrick McReary returned as a recruitable heist member in the Diamond Casino heist in 2019.
The Patmeister. If he can rob the Bank of Liberty on Columbus, which I have on good authority he did, then he can get us a few guns.
And lastly, Dr. Friedlander became the primary antagonist of the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC in 2023.
My name is Dr. Isaiah Friedlander.
As for Michael and Trevor, GTA Online confirms that ending C the Third Way is the canon ending to GTA 5. Ron confirms Trevor survives in a cutscene after you purchase a hangar in the 2017 Smuggler's Run update.
That bastard my best friend? Oh, he's supposed to protect me forever? Then he goes all Vinewood on me. He's too important for Ron now. Like, he's a guru. He's a lifestyle coach. I don't know what he is. I bet he's got abs.
And Franklin confirms Michael survives in the 2021 Contract DLC.
Man, shit, I know one of the producers around here.
As an aside, the 2013 GTA Online events that happened prior to GTA 5's main story are also referenced in single player. Al working for Lamar and Lester with their contact missions are mentioned.
I've been working with someone, but they're too unpredictable. I'll have to reach out to some other guys.
Including the witnesses we killed for Martin Madrazo,
who was wrongfully accused of running a Mexican-American gang and a narcotic ring, but the charges were dropped because of the witnesses came up missing.
However, there are some inconsistencies, such as the Lowrider DLC taking place shortly before the main game, but Benny's original motorworks does not appear in GTA 5. Also, the Mount Chiliad launch facility entrance does not appear in GTA 5, despite dialogue suggesting it was built during the Cold War in the 1960s.
This underground launch facility, it was built in the 60s, height of the Cold War atomic paranoia. They didn't want civilians to know their nuclear arsenal was stockpiled just over the Vinewood Hills. The entrance has been sealed for decades, but from the looks of it, it's open now.
Capolavoro is one of the 3 movies that you can watch in the cinemas in GTA 5. If you pay attention closely, you will notice that the movie features scenes from other Rockstar titles. GTA 4 is featured, with its footage primarily being taken on Happiness Island, with one scene even being a reference to the Statue of Happiness's beating heart. Other footage is from Red Dead Redemption 1, with scenes taking place at the Blackwater County Courthouse, and also at the hotel where we do missions for Professor Harold McDougal. Interestingly, this movie is not available to watch at all in the Japanese version of the game. It is instead replaced by an episode of Moorhead Rides Again, which can normally be found playing on televisions. The movie The Loneliest Robot in Great Britain is also replaced on the Japanese version, this time by Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force, which also normally appears on the televisions in the game. These changes are exclusive to the console release and are not present on the PC version. The car washes in GTA 5 may have originally intended to be far more significant. There are actually 2 working car washes in GTA 5, the most obvious one located in Strawberry, and the other far smaller one can be found in Little Seoul. Both of these car washes can be used to remove dirt, grime, and blood from your vehicles. Although they're fairly pointless, because in single player and GTA Online, you can have your vehicle cleaned by just having it repaired at Los Santos Customs.
Better than when she came in, that's for sure.
There is actually a loading screen tip in GTA 5 that says Los Santos is so superficial, people even judge you if your car is dirty. Clean yours at any car wash. However, if this ever was actually a feature, it must have been removed at some point during development, as this is not true in the final version of the game. They will, however, judge you on seemingly everything else.
I've seen some freaks before, but you take the cake, my friend.
Throughout San Andreas, there are a bunch of wrecked vehicles that are left to rust. These include the Burrito, the blue and red BMX, the Faction, the Peyote, the Phantom, the Rat Loader, the Regina, the Slam Van, the Tipper, a forklift, the Bobcat XL, and the Blister Compacts. There are also a few wrecked aeroplanes. In free roam, you can see a wrecked jet and a wrecked Mallard in the Thompson Scrapyard, and a crashed IAA Buzzard Chopper northeast of West Beach on Cape Rico. There are also wrecked vehicles in the game that don't have a drivable version, like this school bus and this tank that resembles a real-life T-3485. GTA 5 is similar to GTA 4 in that when you steal a car off the road, your character will make an animation where they first tug on the door handle while looking around to see if others are watching, before smashing the car's window to get inside. However, Franklin uniquely is sometimes able to steal a car without smashing the window, using a lockpick known as a Slim Jim. This is because Franklin, even before meeting Michael, was an experienced car repossessor and therefore knows more about stealing cars than the other 2 characters. I'm honestly not sure why they made it so Franklin can do this, but didn't bother putting the Slim Jim in his hand. There is also a difference in how the characters steal a car if you have a wanted level. Your character will not take the time to tug on the handle to see if the door is unlocked before smashing the window immediately to get inside. The protagonists of GTA 5 each have a different style for how they pull someone out of a car, each arguably showcasing the difference in the protagonists' personalities. Franklin will simply pull the driver out of the car, while Michael will open the door and raise his hand to order the driver to get out. Trevor, on the other hand, being Trevor, will simply attack the driver using violent kicks and punches, or even smashing their head against the steering wheel. Regardless of whether the driver is male or female, Trevor will treat them the same. There are particular animations that are used when your character is holding a weapon and goes to steal a car. Normally they threaten or hit them with it so they get out, however these animations only play when you're holding a pistol or rifle. Other weapons are simply unequipped when you start to steal a vehicle, and therefore the normal unarmed animation for that character plays. Some of the weapon animations involve breaking the window before threatening the person, and if the driver is in a very large vehicle, the character will aim from the ground up at them to threaten them to get out. If you have a wanted level, even if you're holding a weapon, your character will not use it and will simply pull them out of the car. Interestingly, unlike when they're unarmed, there is no difference between any character in how they use a weapon to get someone out of a vehicle. A weird glitch can be seen with the Caracara if you have the minigun installed. If you look behind you without aiming, your character will reset back to their original position and will not turn around. This often results in your hands being distorted and your body crouching in a weird manner or clipping into the minigun. Given the Carbine rifle Mark II's popularity, it's strange that there's an oversight with its reload animation. If you look closely, you can see that the charging handle remains stationary when the gun is reloaded. When roaming around Los Santos, you will sometimes hear distant car sounds. These sounds come from a variety of specific vehicles in the game, including the Carbine, the Entity XF, the Cheetah, the Comet, the Damon, the Banshee, the Vaca, and lastly the Feldsar. So that's it for this episode. If you think you know of anything that would be of interest to this series, feel free to add it to my Discord. Also, much of the information for this episode came from GTA.wiki. Make sure to avoid the fandom website version as it is no longer being updated. If you want reliable GTA information, GTA.wiki is the place to go. Thank you for watching, I hope you're all doing well.